guys.
I am one with the stream.
We are doing a stream right now, and I'm doing it with a special guest. Welcome, TDSDarthWage.
It's good. What is up, ladies and gentlemen?
Today we're doing a podcast. We're just going to be talking about Battlefront 2, and I know you guys are probably saying, this is not Battlefront 2. Of course it's not. It's Fortnite. It's the only thing that we could probably do it. So, what we're going to do, we're going to play some creative mode while talking. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Just,
see my audio.
You can just,
much better.
Ready up.
Yeah, hold on, I just had to mute the audio from my game so that way I can just hear what the hell's being said. Alright, so readying up now.
Let me just charge my phone so I can,
Yeah. And for anybody who decides to watch this, I do not play Fortnite, so I'm not even gonna try.
Same. I haven't played this in forever, so we're not going to try hard, so we're going to be playing some creative mode. I don't know what the hell we're going to be doing there, we just do some creative crap.
Just doing random shit while talking.
Yeah, while talking. Basically like Minecraft with Epic and his friends. Shit. So, basically, doing Minecraft with Epic. Basically, that's what... Wow, what the hell? Whoa. I don't even...
I have no idea. All I know is I have this super huge fucking pig. This pig is damn near bigger than I am.
Set destination to island. What the hell is going on? I haven't played this in forever, so I don't know what the fuck's going on, to be honest.
I mean, I ain't really worried about it. I just, you know... So what was, some of the things to be discussed?
The discussion. No. I was going to discuss, just to get out of the way, about the Epic 2302 and everything else. And how, you know, it all began and how it will end.
Well, to be honest with you, the way it started, which actually kind of surprised me because I was already in a bad mood that day over some bullshit that was going on in my real life. And then I come back, I made this video called Yoda is Absolute Trash, right? So, the thing that happened was I was in that video not, you know, trying to win. I was trying to display the current issues that are going on with Yoda. And so this guy, Epic 2302, jumped in my comment section and he just said, you know, that I was trash. So I said that I wish I had $1 for every time I heard somebody say that. And he was like, what was it he said after that? He was like, I'm better than you. And you know, I'm just there like, okay. You know, like, I was just like, well, I'm glad you say that. You know, I set examples out of people like you. You know, these overconfident, cocky, arrogant assholes. You know, and, you know, he was like, no, I'm serious. I'm better than you. And I was just like, oh my fucking god, this guy is really a cocky asshole. So... You know, like I said, I was already in a bad mood, so, you know what, I was like, you know what, this guy who's supposed to be almighty and superior in every way and all kinds of shit, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna jump in his stream and I'll see what he can do, and if he's good, okay, and if he's not, then I will not spare him any kind of thoughts. You know, like, for real. So I jumped in his stream, and I said, hey. You know, and no, I said hi, or hey, or whatever, and he looked down, and he saw that I was in there, and he was like, oh, hey, bitch. And I was just like, okay, you want to fucking be like this, alright. You know, so I was watching his stream,
Yeah.
And this guy who's supposed to be better than me, he must have did a 2 to 3 hour stream. It was like nighttime and chill or some shit like that. That was the name of the stream. One of the streams he deleted where he was talking all kinds of crazy shit. So, you know, I was there watching it. He was getting murdered for a whole fucking 2 hour stream. He was, alright, for one, he was talking about how great Obi-Wan is and that I was just trash with him and that I didn't even know how to use him or anything like that. So, you know, like, this motherfucker was in there in a match as Obi-Wan and didn't even kill one fucking target. I was like, what? How in the fuck are you gonna say Obi-Wan is good? If Obi-Wan was so great, I thought you would at least be able to kill one target, but you couldn't even accomplish that, let alone saying that you're better than me and you couldn't even kill a target. For a 2 hour stream, he basically, there was matches where he got him down to maybe 5 targets, 8 targets, 9 targets, 10 targets remaining. Not once did I see him win in that whole fucking 2 hour stream, except for the part of Hero Showdown where he took on the most shit previous player I've ever seen in my life, a guy who did not even know how to block. I'm surprised the motherfucker even knew how to attack. You know? But, so he killed that guy who literally just, he wasn't even hardly hitting back. You know, so he killed him with Obi-Wan, and then he stares into his fucking face, his webcam, for like a good 10 seconds or so, staring at me like, like I showed DarthWage. I got a kill. I finally got one. Oh my god. I told you Obi-Wan was good. I showed him. You know, and then Kylo Ren came next, a guy who didn't even fucking know how to use Kylo Ren properly. Kylo Ren basically got murdered by Obi-Wan as well, and he was like, yeah, that's right, guys. Obi-Wan is just trash. Don't ever use him because I totally did not mop the floor with those guys. They just fucked me. They just fucked me.
I like how you're kind of using, like, the whole, exactly what he said in the actual video. It's pretty funny.
Yeah! Yeah, that's exactly, like, I'm quoting this motherfucker. That's exactly what he said. You know, word for word. And then the next round came where he decided to use Yoda. And basically, Finn did all the fucking damage to these people. They were distracted on Finn. He flanked them with Yoda, went behind them, force pushed them. Bosk flew off the map, and then he dodged past Vader. And I'm not looking at anything right now. I'm saying this shit straight out the dome. You know, and so Finn is there shooting at him. You know, they're fighting Vader. Finn is in the back shooting the shit out of this Vader. And then Epic as Yoda, he did a dash. Oh, okay. To be more specific, a dash attack from the front, flew over him, dashed attack from behind, flew over him, turned around, did a force push, and killed Vader. And then he was like, and then he said, and then he looked at this face cam again, like, I showed him.
Just showing you.
Everybody.
He just stared straight.
Just witnessed that awesome performance with Yoda. I did 2 dash attacks and a push and killed Vader. I'm fucking pro. I'm epic.
So he just.
I'm like, bitch,
oh my god.
any fucking good Vader can own a goddamn Yoda player. Anyone. Anybody who plays the fucking game knows that any decent Vader player can own Yoda without trying. Plain and simple, end of story. We all know this. Alright, so, I mean, when have you ever seen Yoda in a match ever in Vader in 3 hits without help? To be honest.
Okay, yeah, you're kind of, yeah, you're right on that one. Yeah, I've never.
We all know. Well, for one, we all know that Vader by now has a stun lock in his lightsaber swings, and Yoda cannot block any of his lightsaber attacks, such as the saber throw. And you already know if it comes back and hits him, it does twice as much damage.
Yeah, it does.
And
like
if he catches him in the choke, well, there you go. You're talking about a good 120, 150 damage on the choke, plus 300 damage on the lightsaber swing, plus doing 150 damage per lightsaber swing on default attacks, the R2 attacks. Yeah. And so, plus a stun lock, plus Vader getting X bonus health and damage resistance on top of that. Yeah.
Oh my
And
God.
this Vader wasn't doing anything to this to Epic's Yoda. And then once he beat him, he stopped. He looked at the face cam again for a good pause, a good delay. This was what was going through his mind at the moment. He was like, everybody, did you just witness this moment? This moment of epic greatness. This moment where Yoda three-pieced Darth Vader and survived to tell about it. I know I don't get kills often, so I just wanted to brag about it. You just needed to witness this awesome moment of epicness. Yes. Because Yoda is pure trash. Yoda is garbage, and DarthWage said so.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And I'm just there like, this motherfucker is so dumb. If Finn was not there doing all that damage to that worst fucking Vader player I've ever seen in the existence of Battlefront 2, he would have got his ass kicked. He gets kicked by average play. He gets his ass kicked by average players.
Oh.
And then says, oh, they were hard to beat. Motherfucker, as soon as you said I didn't know how to use Obi-Wan, what did I do? I literally made a video where me and my team went in and got 423 fucking eliminations in one Heroes versus Villains match. Just to raise the bar. Just to set a record for everybody across all platforms to top. And I literally said in that video, if anybody has a video of Heroes versus Villains where they got more eliminations than we did, we will literally delete our video and no longer claim to be the holders of the title for most eliminations in one Heroes versus Villains match. And nobody linked me shit. Nobody found anything. Right?
Damn.
So, yeah, that was his way of showing me that I don't know what I'm talking about. So after that,
Yeah.
so after that, then the Eminem duo
Yep.
had a 2v2 with Epic, and y'all basically mopped the floor, drug his hair through the sand like it was a fucking mop, and
That's correct. That
and
is
then
correct.
and on top of that, to make it even better, he was using Obi-Wan in that match. Sorry about the coughing, but he was using Obi-Wan in that 2v2 that y'all played. And he couldn't do shit. He even started, as much as he was talking about all I do is bitch on my channel about the video game, he was bitching about the fucking unfair advantages that Darkseid has. The very thing I do on my channel.
He was complaining about how when we landed on our ass, we actually were blocking. And he's like, yeah, you guys know how to fight. I'm like, well, it's in the game, so. I'm like, that's how it goes, man.
Yeah, he was literally on there talking about how y'all were using stun characters and all kinds of shit. And I'm there like, oh my god, what a fucking hypocrite. This motherfucker said all I do is bitch on my channel about the unfair advantages. And he's here in this 2v2 talking, bitching, because y'all were using the very things that I talk about on my channel. I was like, talk about a fucking double standard. Oh my god. He's talking about the, Kylo's freeze. He was talking about Lando's stun. The very things that I've been discussing. And I'm not the only one discussing it on YouTube.
There's a lot.
Everybody who plays
people.
Battlefront 2 at this point is sick of the fucking stun characters. Everybody. You could look it up on Reddit. You could just type it in on Google. You could, you could type it in on Google. All you got to do is type in the name Phasma. And I guarantee you that everybody is saying that her stun droid needs to go, or at least be changed, or something. You know, everybody is saying that, not just me. Battlefront Updates is saying that shit. Star Wars HQ is saying that shit. Quinn Knight is saying that shit. As a True or whatever, he's saying that shit. I'm saying it.
And
you're saying it.
Swanee,
I mean, come on.
There's like all these YouTubers that are just want the subs to just go away, but I don't. They're never gonna get rid of it, which is pretty sad.
I know. I mean, really, she don't need it. I mean, they could rework her, but you know, EA and DICE, you know damn well they ain't gonna put effort in this game. So, I mean, you know, I look at Battlefront 2. I love Star Wars, and that's the only reason I have stayed as long as I have.
I think that's like the reason why everyone stayed, just because they love Star Wars.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you about Battlefront 2. It's like a fucking a painting, right? Yeah. Okay, so check this out. It's like a painting. They can make the most beautiful picture in the world. But the issue is, most of the customers, they don't realize, are allergic to the material used to make it. That's what they don't get. And then on top of that, it's an unfinished painting, right? It's an unfinished painting. So what do? This is the equivalent of what they got away with Battlefront 2. They took an unfinished painting to an art museum and said, "Hey, here's our painting. Throw it up on the wall." You know, and then they're like, "Well, this is an unfinished product. You haven't finished the painting yet." And they're like, "Oh, well, just go ahead and throw it up on the wall anyway. We'll come back to it and fix it later." That's literally what they did. If you took your shit to an art museum, a painting, an unfinished painting, what do you think they're going to tell you? "Oh, sorry, we can't accept this. You haven't finished it yet. You might want to come back later when it's a finished product. You know, then maybe we'll check in and see what we can do for you." Right? And that's how dumb the fucking Battlefront 2 community is. I don't care who does not like what I'm saying right now. This is the dumbest shit I've ever seen any community do, where somebody will give you an unfinished product and you're still kissing their ass.
Ooh.
Still kissing their ass, making up lame-ass bullshit excuses for them. You know, if you was to go to work at your job and they only gave you 10% of your paycheck, would you be like, "Oh, that's alright, you can give it to me later"? Hell no! You're like, "No, I want what the fuck I work for. I want what I want my full fucking paycheck. You don't want it in segments." That's literally what this is. What they did with the current DLC with Dooku and Obi-Wan, this is what they did. They literally took one expansion, one DLC, and expanded it into multiple DLCs. And then everybody's like, "Oh my god, EA and DICE, they're really doing a good job now. They managed to take one DLC and turn it into 5. Now here's the dumb thing. You want to know why everybody keeps leaving matches in Heroes versus Villains? It's for the simple fact that they took 2 characters, Anakin and Dooku, and put them in 2 separate months. Why? You want one new light side character and one new dark side character. You should put 2 out at a time. Not fucking, there's one this month and there's one the next month. What do you think people are going to do? We haven't had anything new in a fucking year. And we're just now getting it. What do you think people are going to do? Do you think they're going to stick around on the other side to use the old shit that we've had for a whole year? Or do you think people are going to leave matches to get the new character that nobody's used yet? They're going to want to be the first to upgrade that character. And if they ain't going to get that, they're going to be a bunch of whiny little bitches and fucking leave matches until they get who they want.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep. Yeah, I know. Yeah, yep. That's true. I know that's true because I'll be honest, I kind of do that. Because like everyone just gets it and you're like, "Oh, okay. You know, I guess I'll just either wait," and then you wait like for a whole I don't know, hour just wasting,
Right.
and then next thing you know, you can't get them because someone has like a faster internet connection. You're like, okay, well, fuck that.
Well, it's not even a faster internet connection. It's most people are getting a solid state drive today to speed up their loading time. See, most of all, what people need to realize, it's not necessarily your internet speed. That does play a small part, but it's mainly the software and the hardware that your system has. If you have a solid state drive, you can literally speed up your loading times from 1 minute to 20 to 30 seconds if you have a very decent solid state drive.
Yeah, and I was looking this. I was looking that up too, but for the PS4, it's kind of harder because you actually have to get rid of your hard drive, and then you have to redownload everything back. But for the Xbox, you just have to like plug it in. You just have to like it's like a USB or something. I just watched a little bit of videos on that. It's pretty. I don't know if what's true or not. So you know, you just
No, actually, damn it, I lost my train of thought for a second. Fuck!
Oof.
Ah! I hate that. It happens. But, anyway, so back to the Battlefront 2. Now, the next thing that people did, EA and DICE did that was so stupid, you know, like, they keep on this droideka shit, this droideka issue. Now they're talking about, oh no, that was in the files, but this was a mistake, blah blah blah. No, you literally, damn near. Okay, I remember it like it was yesterday. They never denied it at first, and they kind of hinted around about it, making people think that we were going to get droidekas, and then they were like, oh no, there ain't going to be no droidekas. Of course you're going to piss people off. You know, I wanted the droidekas too. You know, because the previous Battlefront 2, it had droidekas, but they ain't gonna give us droidekas in EA's version, and then they wonder why they're getting so much negative criticism. Because for one, how the hell do you get a game from like 10 years ago with more shit in it, with less employees, less designers, less workers than EA? And they put more in their game than EA did theirs at launch. They had more vehicles, they had more weapons, they had more classes, they had more heroes, you name it. They had a better starfighter assault.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
you could you could literally go from the fucking ground all the way up into the fucking space. And there was multiple ways you could destroy their ships. You could destroy it from the outside, or you could destroy it from the inside.
Yep.
And on here, it's literally just a Starship version of Slayer.
You're basically just doing objectives. You can't do anything. But in the old Battlefront, I remember you could either just drive right into their ship, and then destroy like I think the shields inside. Or you could destroy like the sensors on like it's pretty because there would be two on top. There would be one on the like with a circle on the bottom or like an antenna, and then you could just like destroy them. Yeah. But now
yeah. And not only that, this fucking lightsaber combat is a joke. You know, like I hear people all the time keep on telling me, oh, well, I think Darth Maul is good, I think he's decent, he's a beast, he's this, he's that. I'm like, you're playing, whoever has gave you this impression were shit players. And I don't give a fuck who gets mad about that either. Because nobody, since I've been playing, has been able to prove me wrong about Darth Maul. Darth Maul is pure shit. Pure shit. Why do I say that? Alright, you look at his spin attack. You try to do a spin attack from the front, they can block it. They can keep looking from the front while Darth Maul is behind them. They can block his abilities without even looking at him. They can literally block his abilities without even looking at him. Alright, if that's not bullshit, I don't know what is. Alright, so next, there's only like 3 ways you can get in with Darth Maul. You can calculate the distance of your saber throw without a star card. And if you calculate the distance correctly, as soon as his saber throw hits their block, you notice they drop their guard. Well, if you do the distance correctly, you could go directly into a chokehold, and it will go through their block and throw them. Or sometimes it don't even throw them, but it'll still do the damage. Alright, the next way to get in is you gotta once again calculate the distance and do your spin attack and land perfectly behind them. Like, I'm talking about Brokeback Mountain close to their ass. and then you can start doing damage. You can hit them. They will turn around while blocking, and you will still have them in a stun lock that is going through their block. Alright, so the only way for them to stop that is to dodge and go back blocking again. Now the thing about this is, once they figure out that you're doing that, they're going to prepare in advance for you to land behind them. And you're never going to land behind them correctly again. Now, the only other way to counter this is to calculate the distance once again. Land behind them perfectly and dodge backwards. So that way, they're prepared for it, but you dodge backwards, they swing, they miss, and you go back to hitting them in the back again. Now here's the next thing. Once they figure out both of those strategies, you will never penetrate their block ever again. Why? Because Darth Maul has no way to do it. He has no way to drain their stamina. Obi-Wan has a ton of stamina. He has so much stamina he can literally wait the damn clock out. Now who's next? We got Rey. No, before I even get on Rey, go back to Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan with his mind trick versus Darth Maul, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what does it do? It prevents a character from dodging. It prevents a character from using abilities. So with that being said, Darth Maul's standard attacks, right? They can be blocked. And they get blocked so hard that it gives somebody a free hit. And it literally turns into a block hit, block hit, block hit until the opponent dies, right?
Yes. Yes.
So with that being said, he can't dodge and he can't use his abilities, so all he has left is the ability to jump up and down into the air until the mind trick wears off. And all Obi-Wan has to do is literally wait for him to land, free hit, land, free hit, he gets his abilities back, and the cycle rinse, wash, repeat. Wax on, wax off, Mr. Miyagi. That's literally how it goes. And no matter what, Darth Maul will never beat Obi-Wan in this game. Not unless they make some lightsaber changes to this combat. You know, well, before I even get on to that, let me get on to Rey versus Darth Maul. Rey versus Darth Maul is the same concept as Obi-Wan. And honestly, the way they fight in the game, it makes me wonder if they're related in the franchise. So, what does she got? She's got less stamina than Obi-Wan, but can still block a decent amount of hits. Once she runs low on her stamina meter, what then? Then, she activates her Insight ability with the star card that grants 7 extra seconds of block time with her Insights. Okay, so by the time that ability's over with, she now has a full meter of stamina back again. She can regenerate stamina while that ability grants her unlimited stamina. So literally it's an endless cycle of just getting stamina back over and over and over again. And on top of that, she has even more of a counter versus Darth Maul than Obi-Wan does. Why? Well, not to mention Obi-Wan's defensive rush, but we're on Rey now. So, she has her dash strike. Alright? Maul tries to calculate the distance of his spin attack. Rey waits for it. She activates her defensive strike. Maul goes in for the spin attack. Guess what? He gets thrown across the fucking room, landing on his ass. And now he has to recalculate the distance all over again after taking damage. And it's also going to prolong the fight for the simple fact that that Darth Maul player is literally just going to back off and wait for his health to regenerate. And that is the biggest issues with Darth 3 and 3 dash strikes. What the fuck? And he can block. Right? It's literally the same thing as Darth Maul. It's just he has the ability to block. With Darth Maul, I have to ask a question. What kind of fucking blade master, lightsaber master, wasn't taught how to block with a fucking lightsaber? Do tell me.
Oof.
Where does this make any sense at all?
Dude, I don't. My brain
It's
can't even
like-
comprehend it, honestly.
It's stupid. You know?
It
You know,
kinda is.
And then you got all these bullshit advantages that like Darkseid has. Kylo's freeze to me lasts way too damn long. It lasts what, 5 seconds? And then if you hit 3 people at the same time, you get a 50% extra freeze time. Okay, so 50% of that, what, it boosts it up to like what, 7 seconds, 10 seconds of people being froze, while Boba Fett can just stand there and fucking rocket barrage somebody, get a free kill, no effort required.
That's kind of stupid.
That's bullshit. I mean, how the fuck can anybody enjoy the game when it's nothing but stun after fucking stun? Literally.
Yeah, no one
this
could just.
Go ahead.
Nah, it's just I'm just saying, like, no one's gonna enjoy anything like what what you're saying. No one's gonna enjoy anything when literally it's all gonna go like hell. All hell's gonna break loose in like only 5 minutes. Like not 5 minutes, like only like a millisecond. When the game just starts, you know that it's not gonna go. It's not gonna be fun at all. Like once you, like once you see some stuff, yeah, it's just gonna get.
I mean, you look at the advantages. What light side has they have Luke with a push and repulse. They got Chewie with basically, for some reason, they gave him an ability that is the same damn thing as a repulse. For what? I don't know. I get it, he's a Wookiee, he's supposed to be strong, but it doesn't mean we have to have a hairy-ass Incredible Hulk. Hulk smash! What the fuck?
Basically.
No, that don't even make sense for Chewie to have that kind of ability. Second, you got Obi-Wan with his push, Yoda with his push, this is ragdoll effect, that's just irritating. Alright, then you go to Darkseid. What do they got? They got this freeze. Kylo's freeze, they got Iden stun, they got Phasma stun, the Vader choke, the Maul choke. You're literally getting ragdoll and stunned over and over and over. And the way they have the mechanics of the game, EA and DICE are confused on how the damn game has so many bugs. Well, look at the fucking mechanics that you put into the fucking game. You think the game isn't going to start fucking itself whenever you put all these different kinds of stun that are happening at once? To the point that it's making characters to where they won't even function properly, like Rey and Obi-Wan completely not blocking when you're holding, L2. Whenever you're trying to block, sometimes the lightsaber hits or blaster shots, sometimes they won't even block properly. And this is how it's been going since then. It's been going just like this. Every time they fix something, they fuck something else up. It's like, oh, well, at first, it was the lightsaber swings that wasn't doing damage. And then they fixed that. Oh, guess what? Now it's the force powers that ain't working properly. So now we'll fix that. Oh, now it's the blasters characters that ain't fucking working properly. Alright, well, guess what? We'll update that next year.
Basically, honestly, like, you have to wait. Like, we have to wait like a whole month. I just don't.
And here's the whole thing. Darth Maul's saber throw. I know you remember that damn bug where his damn lightsaber wasn't even doing damage with his saber throw.
I still don't use it. I still don't use that. I still don't use that just because like of I was so used to the bug that you just don't use his saber throw at all. And then when they kinda fixed it, that I started using it, but it's still not. Like, it wouldn't...
Yeah, I mean, it used to be good. It used to work fantastic. It used to function properly. Now they got it to where sometimes it'll do damage, sometimes it won't, sometimes it'll go straight through them, sometimes it won't even It won't even show up that, you know, like whenever it's supposed to leave your hand. Sometimes it's an invisible lightsaber. All you see is sparks flying across the floor. You know, they can't even get the fucking animations correct. I mean, they're having audio issues right now. Goddamn Luke is speaking German.
Oof. Yeah. Yeah, that's...
What the fuck?
9999. Like,
right. That's what I'm saying, like... And people are saying, oh, you're just bitching about the game. If you hate the game, you should quit playing it. No, I'm bitching about this game. I'm criticizing the fuck out of this game because I love Star Wars. Not because I give a fuck about EA and DICE, but because I care about the franchise. I want this fucking game to work properly because I love the franchise, plain and simple. You know, if I hated this game, I wouldn't fucking be on it. Plain, that's... Who the fuck plays something they fucking hate? Really? Why would you play something you hate? Why would you criticize and talk shit about something you hate? No. You talk shit about something that you care about that isn't working properly, so that's why you're mad. And you're showing what's wrong with the game because you're hoping that it gets out there and that they will look into this and actually fix it. But right now, Dennis Brandval is a complete asshole. You know, he only listens to people who are popular. You know, instead of somebody who really isn't known or anything like that, he'll completely ignore them and all these popular YouTubers like Battlefront Updates is a complete asshole. Fuck you.
Basically. You know? Well, you hate Battlefront Updates?
I hate him because there was this one guy in his stream, right? He was doing this stream. He was doing this stream, and there was a guy who came in and simply asked him, why is he playing a dead game? He went and blocked this guy from his channel for simply saying that.
Ooh, damn.
I was like, wow. I was like, what a fucking dick. But, you know, whatever. I mean, to me that's minor, but for the most part he is on point on what he brings out, but, you know, this ain't even about him. I'm talking about Star Wars, not a fucking, him.
Yeah, not that.
Yeah.
This game, the game is just so bugged and everything. I had so much fun when it first came out, like, for like only a few days, and then after that it just started getting really like when just everything started happening, dude, like seasons coming out and then everything else, I just got, oh god, what the hell's happening here?
Yeah. I mean, I had quit this game for a little while because I was so sick of the bugs in the game, like whenever Luke's force push and repulse wasn't working properly, and surprisingly, as much as they said they fixed it, still is not working 100% properly.
It isn't. I can verify on that. Even his fucking force push doesn't work out, and I know that because of what happened today.
Yeah, I mean, it works a little better. I mean,
yeah,
it works more often, but it still fucks up.
Yeah. It's still not that great. It's okay.
It still isn't working 100%.
Yeah, it's not that.
But I mean, even Yoda, they really need to buff Yoda a little bit. I mean, we're looking at Dooku right now, right? So we're talking about a guy. Whenever you get his star cards up to purple, which would be dominance and master duelist. Once you get both of them star cards, epic tier, purple, he starts doing 200 and something damage per swing. He can kill Yoda while Yoda is at 960 health with the presence ability, while the star card that grants him 60 bonus health plus an 8% damage resistance, which would be Jedi Mentor, he can kill that in 4 fucking swings. And and I'm like, what? I mean, Darkseid was already powerful. Why would you give him that much more power? They don't need that much.
They absolutely don't.
That's 100% unfair. They got Boba Fett, who could fly across the map at will with the stupid Heroes versus Villains current target system. And my suggestion months ago was that the target be put on a timer, you know, for how long he can remain the target. And if the light side or whoever can stay alive long enough, it alternates targets to somebody else. But, you know, and it's funny because now months go by, and now I'm seeing other people say that. And I'm like, wow, they get 1,000 views for saying the same shit I said months ago. Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
You know.
Let's see.
And I keep on saying about the lightsaber combat, what I call a punish. Like whenever Dooku, you know, hits them with their lightning stun and puts them on their ass, I believe that should be a free hit until they get out of the getting up, the animation to get up back on their feet. I think he should get free hits from that until they get back on their feet and are able to block.
Alright, I'm gonna pop. So, let's see. We have a comment on here. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. So should I join the podcast? I'm sorry I overslept. God damn it, Michael.
Mikey!
God damn. We were doing so good. Now, yes, Michael, join the party. Join the lobby. Because I know Michael has some stuff to say. I have some questions too and everything else. Anyway, so since we're joining back in, I want to talk about I just want you to, how, from a scale to 1 to 10, how do you rate Epic's diss track on you? His first diss track. From like a 0 to being like trash. Oh wait, he's not even in the game. Oof, I just realized that. Shit. We're having some technical difficulties here. Sorry guys.
Hi, welcome back.
Sorry. So I was trying to let's just leave the game real quick. I'm gonna leave the match and then I'm gonna invite. Oh wait, no, I think I can invite him here. Yeah.
Will it kick us out of the game chat?
No, we'll just go back to the main menu.
Alright, so do we both leave or do you just leave or
We
what?
both leave. We have to both leave.
Okay, I'm leaving. Okay, there we go.
He didn't hear my thing, but don't worry, he will hear us. Michael, yes, I'm telling you to get on right now.
Okay, there we go.
Hello, I'm sorry, overslept.
Oh, you're being naughty.
So now, what I wanted to, before I was trying to talk to you about it. I'm going to talk about Epic's diss track on you. Just from a scale of 1 to 10, 0 to being like complete, just like utter distasteful trash, to like 10 to being the Obi-Wan Kenobi movie coming out.
To be honest with you, dude, I actually owe some people apologies whenever I used to live in Florida. Because honestly, back then, I was trying to teach people how to fucking do rap and shit back then. I thought they were garbage. I actually want to apologize to the ones that I criticized so harshly in Florida. Now, after hearing his diss track, I now forgive them. I now say that they are decent in comparison to Epic. Because Epic in that fucking diss track on me, the first one that he brought out, was nothing more than a fucking epic failure. That shit was trash.
I love it how they got all, like, they got his friends in there, and it's just, you know, I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can play half of his diss track. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can play half of it. Ooh, damn.
Motherfucker, he deleted the shit after I made my reply.
Damn. And I know people say that he.
Yeah, the party's over for him. The party's over for him. I literally made that bitch quit doing diss tracks.
And your second diss track, because your first one was acapella, or like just not acapella, but like basically just your voice.
It's
and
an
then
that is acapella. It's without an instrumental.
yeah, and then there's your second one where it was, what is it called?
Keep my name out your mouth.
Keep My Name Out Your Mouth, and it was a diss track against Epic and his co-dogs. Or just co-dogs.
Against COD dogs or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically Epic's bitch. You know.
Oof.
He's, it's so funny to me though. This is the thing. They keep on saying that I'm sending people to their channels to dislike their videos, and I ain't send one motherfucker to their goddamn channel. Not one. Not once. Ever. Me, I don't believe in that shit. If I got a problem with somebody, I will handle it myself. I don't rely on other people to do shit for me, because for one, Epic isn't even on my level in any category of anything. He ain't on my level in Battlefront 2. He ain't on my level in lyrics or anything. He ain't on my level in comebacks. He ain't shit. He's just some fucking whiny little glass frame skeleton, Grim Reaper with skin looking ass motherfucker who likes to talk shit because he can't do shit in real. And then he's gonna give me his fucking address talking about, oh, come over here and I'll do this and that. Bitch, you ain't gonna do nothing but be a skinny little motherfucker and snitch. That's all he's gonna do.
Damn. And I can't wait for my friend Michael to come on here, because he says me to invite him even though he's literally offline. I'm sorry guys, you have to see this blue screen for a minute. See, I don't Epic 2302, man. He's something, man. He is something. Oh shit, sorry guys. Let me. You're not getting his thing real quick. I am so sorry. Oh fuck.
Like a jealous ex-girlfriend. That was the very first line in that fucking diss track. Was, you know, he's talking about me like a jealous ex, like a jealous ex-girlfriend. For real, and he's got the hair to fucking match.
Ooh, shit.
Like, for real. And then they want to go on there because I did this webcam shit, and they're over there talking about, oh, he's a fat fuck, eat donuts, redneck hillbilly with a shotgun, all kinds of shit. And I'm there like, do not make me roast your ass on you. I mean, you literally have nothing to talk about. You know what there's gonna say something about motherfuckers that are big, they got money. Where's your at, you anorexic bitch?
Ooh. Damn.
Last night, mom telling her to, were you fucking bitch?
I saw that, dude. I actually saw that part, and it was funny, dude. Michael, you're gonna have to appear online and join Fortnite.
He a bum, okay?
Calling
and then this fucking COD Dogs, he's on his fucking channel talking about maturity, but yet he's on here doing fucking prank videos.
Ooh.
Yeah, Mr. Maturity, doing prank videos.
Doing prank videos and making diss tracks. Just wow. That's insane, dude. I don't. Oh shit.
Still bringing up my name. Still bringing up my name. I just saw him on a stream earlier today. Still bringing my damn name up. Talking about every time the quality of his videos goes bad, they're gonna say my name. I'm like, damn, your motherfuckers are on my dick like fans of Mike Jones.
Gotta be kidding me.
Mike who? Mike who? Mike Jones. Like, for real.
Oh wow.
What's that?
That's Michael.
Oh, okay.
He's
Oh,
waiting. Yeah, he's waiting for it to update.
Oh, okay.
Michael, he said he's going back to Battlefront 2, and I was like, really?
Well, I can't do it in Fortnite right now. If I wanted to, it's updating, so I can't play online.
Of course you can't.
Well, how long does it take for an update?
For me, it took 9 minutes. For him, it's probably gonna take like a whole hour. I hope not. I hope to God not.
What?
I don't know. I'm playing you blood, and I should probably be done. Maybe.
No, then in his stream, there was a video that stream that Epic did. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Alright, there was a stream that Epic did called I Declare War on TDSDarthWage. And he deleted the shit, but in that video, he was talking all kinds of mad shit to me a while back. I was gonna let this go, but he would not stop. He literally just keeps on saying my name. I'm like, for real, these motherfuckers are on my balls so much they're sacrilegious. Like, for real. I'm like, what the fuck? And then this fucking bitch ass Anto Gaming, like, what the fuck is that shit? This motherfucker had the weakest verse out of them all. That motherfucker literally started his verse out like this: TDS, DarthWage. I'm like,
TDSDarthWage. You think you're? I'm like, bro, kidding me? Like he's so quiet because it sounds like he's not trying to wake his mom up. To be honest.
right?
And I'm like,
motherfucker was lame as shit. That motherfucker's verse was probably the lamest one. You know what? I will actually give Epic credit. He was better than Anto Gaming in that shit. You know, I mean, Anto Gaming. TDS, DarthWage. That's literally how you gonna search a shit out. Bitch, you sound like a fucking robot.
ooh.
Motherfucker sounded like he was on some fucking karaoke type shit. The fuck?
Is reading off the whole thing, honestly.
They didn't have no bars, they didn't have no style, they didn't have no punchlines, it was like they were just saying shit to say it. Fucking lame, garbage. Put it in the dumpster, set the shit on fire and piss on the ashes. Put a tombstone on that shit while you're at it. Because that shit was dead before he even made it. I mean, really, that was lame as fuck. And then, as much as Cot Dogs talks about maturity, they took the time to make a diss track on a fucking 12-year-old.
Wait, what?
That dude, Crazy Five, the motherfucker's like 12.
Really?
Yeah. Crazy Five or British walkthroughs, whatever, one of them is fucking 12 years old. And they felt the need to go on the internet and make a diss track to bully a fucking 12-year-old. Yeah. Oh, by the way, you want to know the real reason this motherfucker couldn't stream? I'll tell you the real reason this motherfucker couldn't stream. There's more than one reason of, oh, I made a video where I was pretending to be doing cocaine and it was actually flour. Motherfucker, what did you expect? Really, what did you expect was gonna happen? Do you have any idea how many people are going through drug problems and shit today? A bunch. So of course somebody's gonna find that offensive. But that is not the only reason you could not stream. Let's just say mama got a hold that he got expelled from school.
He got expelled from school.
Little boy got expelled from school. Yeah. You know, the same guy calling me a no-life bum with no job and no money, all kinds of shit like that. You know, last I knew, this motherfucker still lives with his mom, got expelled from school. Motherfucker, you better hit up the adult program. Better hit up that adult school. You better take at home school, motherfucker. You better get private school, bitch.
Private school. Oh my god. It's just... yeah.
Lame ass bitch. One, I got my own fucking house. I pay my own goddamn bills. I got my own shit. And I ain't got a fuck pillows to get off.
Ooh. Damn, going straight for the bellows.
For real though, dude. And check this out. He named it Frankie. Somebody they know in real life is named Frank.
Oh my god.
And he named the pillow he's fucking Frankie.
Yeah, that's not weird at all.
Nah, man, that's not weird at all, is it?
That's, oh my god. Frankie? Like, oh. Like, I'd be okay if it was just Isabella or some shit, but like, a dude's name. Okay. Oh. And then, okay, so Epic started doing some weird ass shit on his channel, just doing some just weird shit, and I was like, what the hell?
The only thing he hasn't done yet is buy a dildo, but I'm sure that's in private. Literally.
That's, for the other website.
Right.
That's on his, Snapchat. That's, you gotta be a real hardcore fan to follow that.
Porn chat, more like.
Oh my god.
And his fucking viewers, dude, his fucking viewers, what was it, Darth Plagueis or some shit like that, fucking
Yeah.
Sebastian, Rilo Y, all these motherfuckers, I mean, dude, wow. Oh man, I'm surprised Epic doesn't bust a nut every day, because them bitches are on his dick hard. I'm talking bouncing.
Ooh.
Like, for real. Every time, I don't even have to do anything. I don't have to say nothing. You know, I could be in there just sitting back, watching what they're saying. Talking about, TDS and reverse the letters, and it's like STD and all kinds of shit. And I'm just there like...
Reverse the letters?
Wow.
What are you talking about? If you reverse the letter, it's literally SDT, not STD. The fuck?
Right.
So stupid.
Yeah, but I know, but that's his viewers, man. I mean, I get it. They have something in common with him. They
I
share
feel like
stupidity.
he acts like a child, to be honest. Like,
I know. I mean, whenever I first jumped into his first stream just to see what he's capable of, the first thing I jumped into, I thought I saw a heart attack. I mean, really, I jumped in, I saw him sitting there on his fucking chair, and he was literally spazzing the fuck out.
He doesn't need a cardiac
they're
arrest.
sitting there talking about me, and he's literally on his stream 10 hours a day and more, and then some. You know, I saw this one video, at the time, it said a day ago. It said 10 hours and like 30 minutes or something like that. 10 hours and 15 minutes, something like that. And then I saw next to it, one day, and it was like a 5-hour stream. And then I saw the next one to it, an hour and 30 minutes. And another one, hour and 35 minutes. And I'm just there like, hold up. Are these the same motherfuckers calling me a no-life? This motherfucker literally had the time in his day to sit down for 10 hours straight. 10 hours. How much free time do you have in a day?
Jesus. Do you even work?
I mean, last I knew, if you had a job, you didn't have the capability to stream for a full 10 hours a day. You know? So that's a hypocrite. That is the true definition of a hypocrite. You look at my longest videos, 2 hours. That's been my longest videos. Every other video has been like, I don't know, 40 minutes, 30 minutes, maybe less. Yeah, less, actually, yeah, lesser than that. I don't even do those kind of lengthy videos that often, because I actually do have other shit to do as well. But yeah, you could look at how consistent my videos are, and you could say, I guess you could say, each video, see me, what I do is I'll record videos, right? And then I'll have them, I don't upload them all at once, I save them for later, and then I upload them, because I ain't got the time. I collect a bunch of videos, and then after I collect them, I upload them. You know, so it's all not me doing them all in that day alone, because I wouldn't have enough time to do all of those in one fucking day.
Yeah.
So I collect a bunch because I got other shit to do. You know, I bet you how much you want to bet motherfuckers are going to start monitoring me and see how long I'm playing Battlefront day by day. You know, and then have the nerve to call me a no-life, but they had the time to monitor me.
Jesus. Like, it's...
So no matter how you look at it, it's still going to be a fucking double standard. It's pathetic.
Oh.
So, getting even, honestly though, hot dogs, at first, I really had nothing against this guy. I actually thought this guy was cool. You know, but, apparently I said something about his boyfriend that he didn't like. I mean, I get it. You came to your boyfriend's defense. Anybody you love, you gotta defend him if you truly love him. I get it. You stand up for him because you truly love the man. You know, I don't know if you put a ring on his finger yet, but, you know, best of luck to y'all. You know.
Damn.
I don't know if y'all went on y'all's honeymoon yet. I mean, all I can say is get good condoms.
You know, yeah, make sure you're protected really well. You know.
Right.
There's a lot of...
Especially because you know Epic is the bitch in the relationship anyway.
Yeah. He has to get in, start cooking dinner, you know, doing all the stuff while...
Right, he's got to do his daily chores to be an at-home wife.
Yeah. Because he's always at home, so... He's always at home.
You know, I mean, if Cod Dogs, you know, if he makes Cod Dogs happy, he'll go out and get him a Happy Meal, take him to McDonald's or something, treat him something special.
Yeah, just doing all... maybe when they get enough time, they could actually go and like, you know, on a vacation. Just that's that's part of the epic. But I just we will get back to that in a while. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna end this stream, and then I'm gonna start another one up. So.
Okay.
Alright. This has been...
Alright, so whoever views this, Epic, both middle fingers up to you, and I would tell you to blow me, but you might actually try. Cod Dogs, well, you know, I think I've already said enough about you anyway. Yeah. Everybody else out there, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll let
Yep. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's pretty funny. I loved it. I'm just gonna end it real quick, and I'm gonna do a few stuff. You know, get a drink of water, get some stuff going, and then I'll just start back up. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and boom.